because 13 specialists are needed to take care of a DMD kid. 13 specialists from neurologist, cardiologist, pulmonologist, gastro, ophtho. Like that, if you make a list, 13 doctors are needed. Even in a hospital also, you don't get 13 specialists.
Hello everyone. Welcome to the second episode of BuddyTalks, a podcast series hosted by Buddy Mobility Care, where we discuss all things accessibility for people with disabilities and senior citizens. Once again, on behalf of the Buddy team, I am your host for the series, Radhika. And for our second episode, we have with us the team from BharathMD, which is a parent advocacy support group working in the interests of children affected by muscular dystrophy. Please welcome on this episode with us Rama ma'am, Raghubai ma'am, Anita ma'am, and Murli sir from BharathMD.
So before we begin, if you could just tell us a little bit about yourselves and your journey with BharathMD and how the core mission of BharathMD has evolved over the years, that would be grateful.
Yeah, we'll start with Raghubai ma'am.
This is Raghubai from Bangalore. We started BharathMD Foundation in March 22. Basically, three mothers are the directors, co-founders and directors. Then gradually, more people came into. We had members, large number of members, people who took membership also. We have completed 3 years of our foundation in just on 7th of March. And the thing is, we are like trying to create awareness all over. We have charters all over the country. 4 our states are active. Others we are trying to make them active. Yes, Rama, you can continue.
Yeah, I'm Rama here from Hyderabad. My kid is with Duchenne, 11 years, and also with autism. Initially, we thought of creating awareness among all the stakeholders. That was the reason of, though we have WhatsApp groups and all, we thought some registration should be there wherein we can do the work accurately and transparency can be there. That was the reason we have established this organization. We registered under the Companies Act, Section 8 Companies Act. This is about me and the company.
Yeah, hello, I am Anita. Basically, I'm from Kerala. But what is the reason? I am born and brought up in all parts of India. My father was in army. My brother was also in army. Yeah, so from like when we started, yes, we were in Kerala. We were in Dubai also for 18 years. So when we came to India, we were like finding out who is there, where are there, and slowly we got connected. So I first got connected with Raghubai ma'am when we went to Bangalore. So one of our parents said there is one mother who is taking care of her son alone. So like that, we got connected. Then we got connected to Murli also with the same group. There was a group, WhatsApp only. Then me and Rama got connected for the data collection for Google Forms. Like that, we got connected. When we got connected and we saw that there are some ideas which we can implement and we can work together. So we all came together. We registered, like Raghubai ma'am said, we registered in 2022. And we have completed 3 years, though we have not reached where we wanted to reach. But we have done, like, we could bring a little bit change in our muscular dystrophy community. So I have 2 kids, one daughter and son. Son is affected with muscular dystrophy. He is 15 years old and just going, like, writing his board exam, 10th. And my daughter is like big. She is in Canada looking for a job, 24-year-old. That is my background.
Yeah,
Murli.
this is Murali here. I'm also one of the co-founder for the BharathMD Foundation. I'm happy to introduce myself that I'm also a parent to a DMD and ADHD kid and husband to one of the co-founder of this BharathMD Foundation and director, Ramalakshmi. We both are working for this, the foundation. Our main focus for this foundation is on the PMC. PMC is the prevention, management, and then care and cure. So that's how our journey started.
Thank you. Thank you so much for introducing yourselves. So, before we progress further into the conversation, I just wanted to understand, can you explain a little about what muscular dystrophy actually is and how does it manifest in children?
Muscular dystrophy is a genetic disorder. Its onset is 3 to 4 years, but earlier diagnosis was too late, and people were just like testing getting up from the ground like that. The doctors were saying, and they were declaring it is muscular dystrophy. That's all. No cure, and life is short. That's only doctors were telling. Gradually, it has improved. That it will onset is, as I said, it is 6 years. By the age of 12 years, one goes into wheelchair, and gradually the pulmonary function, the heart, myopathy, cardiomyopathy is one of the diseases of muscular dystrophy, pulmonary failure, and so nowadays management is little bit improved. Children are living till the age of late 20s. Earlier, the age was 14 years, actually 14 years. And then teens, only teens. Now also, where there is no little medical facilities, and doctors are not aware of what is DMD and how it is to be managed. There, children are going even in 12, 14, and every 1 week we hear of one child passing away. That is the position of DMD.
Okay, I just wanted to add in this. There are more than 30 types of muscular dystrophies. So we founders, we have like our three kids are suffering from Duchenne muscular dystrophy. Muscular dystrophy, though no, mostly it is affecting muscles. So one type of muscular dystrophy will affect one part of the body, but Duchenne muscular dystrophy and Becker's muscular dystrophy affects every part of the body, each and every muscles. Each and every muscles means you can imagine muscles are everywhere in our body. And our eyes are also working with muscles only. So gradually the progression starts. So it will start from legs, the child will stop walking, then hands also will be affected in the earlier life. Then slowly, the child is on wheelchair. Then there are many kids who are on bedridden. They will not be able to get up also. So it depends on each and every child what is the pace of the progression. Some kids have very fast progression. By 11, 12, they'll be like very bad condition, pulmonary, cardiac problem will be there. And there is a big effect on their stomach also. Gastric problem is also there. So eyes are also affected. So it's like that. Slowly the kid will be like 15, 16 maximum. The kid will be on bed. So you can think as a paralyzed person, but with the feel, touch will be, you can feel it. The child will feel it. So the condition is like that. Now with the earlier intervention and if the kid is getting proper care at proper time, the lifespan is increasing, or else before it was 17, 18 like that. Now it is 30 plus for many parts because the early intervention is there. Now Google is there, WhatsApp, you can ask other parents, but among the doctors itself, there are many number of doctors only who know what is DMD and how to take care of it. The diagnosis itself is like the doctor will say, this is a incurable disease. You take your kid home and keep him happy. That is the most of the parents. That's what they hear. So they will means there is a percentage of the parents who will take the kid home and just they will not go to any doctor or regular checkup will not be done. So we as foundation, we are like going mainly we are like doing first thing is prevention. Management is there. Like every hospital should have at least one doctor who knows about DMD. So that's where we are coming. So this is what is muscular dystrophy. If you ask, we can talk for us. That's the what do you say? The field is like that. We have
Right.
just told you a little bit only, outer line only.
Right.
Because 13 specialists are needed to take care of a DMD kid. 13 specialists from neurologist, cardiologist, pulmonologist, gastro, ophtho. Like that, if you make a list, 13 doctors are needed. Even in a hospital, also, you don't get 13 specialists.
Wow.
So think.
That is I mean, that is eye-opening that way. And okay, Anita ji, you mentioned that there are 30 types of muscular dystrophies that are
30 plus. Yes.
30 plus.
30 plus.
So in India, is there a specific kind of muscular dystrophy that is most talked about, or more, it's more prevalent in this particular region than others? I mean, is there anything of that sort, or I mean, all sorts of muscular dystrophies present, or is there only one?
No, mostly all type of muscular dystrophies are present. But the problem is most of the muscular dystrophy are genetic.
Okay.
So genetic, when the word genetic comes, what happens? Most of the people, they don't want to talk about it and they don't get the care. So proper data, if anyone is asking, no one in this means in our country can tell, okay, these many patients are there. This is the condition. No one can say. The data collection for muscular dystrophy is very, very bad situation. So that is one more thing. So what type of muscular dystrophies are there? How many patients are there? That no one can tell very officially or strongly. Cannot, no one can answer that question. That is the situation. Even government doesn't know.
Right.
Everywhere in every state there are different associations, there are different groups who are working, but the situation is they also cannot reach every part of that place. No, that if they are working in like Bangalore, they are working, they cannot reach every part of Karnataka itself. They can work in their area, they have their parents, their family to take care. You cannot go everywhere. So for that we need more and more people to come and take the initiative. Then only that question can be answered properly.
Right. Right. All right. So I just wanted to understand from a point of view of families and, from the point of view of primary caregivers, what unique sort of challenges have you all faced with, in terms of, finding specialists or finding, initiating conversations about it at both at a family level and at an organization level. So, and I just wanted to, flowing from that, I just wanted to understand, where does Bharat MD's role come into play? Is it just focused on advocacy right now, as in spreading awareness, or are you also working at a policy level to address these issues?
Actually, caregivers part means we need accessible everything. Access, that is what we need. Access for children going to school. Accessible schools are required, and classes are on first floor or second floor. That those principals are telling, no, we will not bring down the classrooms to the ground floor like that. Those are the challenges while in education. Like after that, as the age grows, children frequent falls to happen to the children. So frequent falls means there is every chance of getting fractured. So that is also a problem. So some schools, they will not allow wheelchairs into the classroom with the intention that other children will be impacted by that. People even think like that. When it comes to the age of 13, 14, children till then, as a caregiver, we can send them by two-wheeler, by father or anything. But after that, even taking them on a vehicle is also a challenge. So we have to use vehicles. So, but it is not feasible for all the parents. That is also a problem. Like if some small salaried people also have to maintain a vehicle, that too accessible vehicle. That is a problem during education. If not education, children at home also, to come out, roads are not good. And for that, a costly wheelchair has to be maintained. Normal, like Alimco supplies normal wheelchair. With that chair, it is difficult to go on roads. So children are bound to stay at home. Wheelchair, power wheelchairs means it comes minimum 60 to 70,000. So that is also a challenge for caregivers. Children, they don't know anything about their disease and they don't know what is going on, but it is the headache of our parents to manage. So we have to go for different kinds types of things to make them continue their education or come out of home, those things. Distance. If we want to go to parks, the roads inside the parks are not accessible. Even power wheelchair also cannot move. In trains, up to the age of 9 years or 10 years, we can make them go in the train. All cannot afford flights, aeroplane. So trains are also practically not accessible. So the old trains are being continuing. So the space between the steps of the train and the platform is so broad that we cannot make them travel in the trains.
Right.
So everywhere a challenge.
Yeah, Radhika, you asked the question how Bharat MD is, the involved in creating awareness or the policy making. Yeah, we do, as you know that in India at present, we have the gap also almost everywhere as our, Raghubai ma'am and Anita expressed that the problems at the school, okay, that is for the educational to the our kids. Not only that, we have a problem with the taking our kids to the hospital also. We have a limited options where only few doctors are well equipped and then well knowledge to address these issues. We are trying our best, to create the need of the medical fraternity to give importance to give treatment option to our kids also. Our main focus is also, as I already expressed in my the very first introduction, that about the PMC, the prevention, management, care and cure. The management part is the most crucial part as a caregivers. So as Anita expressed that we need the bunch of the doctors, the expertise as a team to deal these cases. We are reaching the doctors, and then luckily the most of the medical fraternities are also the showing that interest to facilitate our kids to treat in their the hospitals also. Our target is also to make sure that at least 100 to 150 major cities, to have these facilities our kids. Because what happens is after some stage, inevitably our kids will go to a wheelchair. Then it will be a infrastructure issues and other logistics issues to take our kids to the specialized hospitals if it is a far away. Our target and then aim and then our work also towards creating that ecosystem wherein we can take our kids a nearby hospital with the known the treatment options to the doctors. We are trying our best. Luckily, we are getting that encouragement also from the doctors. It is a slowly started, and then hope that within 1.5 or 2 years of time, we able to make that environment to manage our kids' condition. That is for the management. And then the very primary thing which we are looking at is, as all you know, that this is a very rare disease, but it is a real in our families where we are facing, and we will have day-to-day challenges also. Yes, we are mainly focusing on the prevention part, as Rama already told that given the analysis that 70% of the cases are coming with the family history. So
Right.
30% is with the de novo mutation or the spontaneous mutation. So
Right.
if you see these 100 cases, the next generation, all these 100 the possibility of second, the occurrences in their families. Our main focus also for the prevention with the proper genetic counseling. Okay, we are
Yes.
trying, we are done a good number of the genetic counseling camps and then investigation camps, and then with the help of the government initiations also, as you told that how you people are influencing, participating in the policy making also. Yes, there is a
Right.
policy already framed for the rare disease NPID Act 2021. There they already mentioned the prevention, management, care and cure also for the some of the rare diseases. Fortunately or unfortunately, Duchenne muscular dystrophy is also one of the their focus area. As a sufferers, we are giving them, we are taking their help also. Luckily, the one of the COE Center of Excellency from Hyderabad, the Diagnostic Center CDFD, they just started rare genetic pediatric genetic investigation camps. That one project where we are the primary these sample providers to them. And after a thorough discussion with them towards for the prevention, they also accepted not only to identify what is the type of the muscular dystrophy or the genetic disease the suffering by this candidate or the patient. They have given an option even after discussion, after our request also. They are allowed us to collect the samples from their parents and then siblings if this particular patient, because some of the muscular dystrophies will onset after their marriages also or at any age.
Right.
So we are taking their kids samples also so that any possibility to guide them with a genetic counseling to prevent a new case in the families. That is what we have done. And
Right.
not only that, as of now, we don't have any proper data registry to know how many patients or the persons are suffering with these type of rare genetic diseases, especially the Duchenne and then LGMD and other muscular dystrophies. They have been telling that from the last 3 4 years, we have been listening that our ICMR is trying and then creating that the database. And then we are also having our own database where collecting the data from all our parents, and then we are helping our parents where the clinical trials are happening in our some of the COEs, and along with the COEs some other the hospitals also like CMC Vellore, at Aster Bangalore, and another hospital from Ahmedabad. We are able to give the eligible candidates in the to the trial so that our kids will be benefited. So we are trying our best, but still the so many things has to be done from our side also. That's why we are looking at the working with the all stakeholders, including the medical fraternity, the research part, and the pharma, and the our other existing parent or patient organizations across the India and then outside India also, because we need to share the knowledge and then pass on to them how best they can get benefited out of the available the facilities.
Right. Thank you, sir. That brings me to my next question. That you've also listed all the initiatives that that the foundation has taken in the recent years. Can you tell me about any flagship projects or any success stories that stand out in MD's journey so far?
Yeah, I can tell you about the prevention part because that is our main focus. And then, the only possible at this stage. So I can say that around 50, the families are benefited with this. The how we can also tell you that with especially because me being at the Hyderabad, working closely with the COE of Hyderabad, which is with the combination of the Nizam Institute of Management for the treatment procedure, and then CVD, FD is for the diagnostics. With the help of their officials, we could able to help and stop new cases in these 50 families. Those
Right.
we can say that is the some of the achievement from our side for the prevention part. If you see the management, we already discussed with the few of the hospitals where they started the neuromuscular centers with all required the doctors at under one roof. Yes, that is also one of our achievement, we can say. We want to scale up this one. Okay. And not only that, you see, we work this PMC with the 5 A's concept. That is with the acceptance, awareness, accessibility, affordable, and affordable things. Okay, the last part also we could able to achieve that, because if you see all these doctors, so the consultation fees itself, which will come somewhere around 8,000 to 9,000 rupees if you go to any the private hospitals. But we could able to discuss and then come to a conclusion, a acceptance from the management side. They are able to give the all these facilities with few other investigations at the affordable price of 3,500 rupees to our the kids at some of their centers. Apart from that, we are looking, and then recently also got some few sponsors to sponsor at least 25 kids per visit at one of the hospitals. So these are all the things, some of the achievements we can say that we achieved this in a short span, but still we need to address so many other things also. One more point I want to say for this care and cure, ma'am. So for the muscular dystrophy, especially for the Duchenne, we have two options. The FDA approved the drugs. One is for the gene therapy, that is almost 27 crores or 24 crores one time infusion. Another one is the Givinostat, where it has to be given on a daily basis and from morning and then evening throughout their life. So we have given our representation also to the CDSCO and DCGA and to the Health Ministry also, to make that the generic version of those drugs, so that the price of those drugs can be affordable to our Indian community. So hope our this the initiative will give fruits to our community.
Right. In 3 years, you've been able to accomplish so much. There are so many collaborations in place and so much work that is being done. That is actually very remarkable. Kudos to you all for just engaging in that. Right. So okay. So basically, we've discussed about the work that BharathMD has been doing. We've also discussed about the accessibility challenges and some infrastructural challenges that the families with people who are affected with muscular dystrophy face. So Anita ma'am, I just wanted to ask you, Anita ma'am and Raghu ma'am, beyond these, I mean, beyond the accessibility challenges and beyond the infrastructural challenges, at a societal level, do caregivers or people affected with muscular dystrophy, do they face any sort of social, I mean, is the social stigma associated with the condition?
Of course. See, first thing is, when a child is a special need kid, whatever is the reason, they may first in Indian society, the people will say, no, you have done something bad. That's why you are getting a punishment. That is the first thing they will hear. Then they will blame the mothers. You have not taken care of yourself in pregnancy. That's why this is happening. Yes, some strong people are there. They don't allow people to say like that. But see, when your family people are saying, since we are having a foundation, we have so many connections. When we talk to mothers, sometimes we feel the situation is like, I don't know, pathetic, the word we can use or not. That much situation is there. Some mothers, they feel so much left out, mothers and fathers, also parents, mainly because first thing, the child is special. Second thing is, it is genetic. So genetic means then the family will come, your family background is coming, and everything is at stake. Then when your child is a special need child and you have to take care of the child specially, then what happens is, they will say, you do like that, you do like this, you are not doing it correctly. All that you have to follow. You are connecting to other parents, you are connecting to worldwide doctors, and you are finding out what is the best way. And then other people are coming and saying, why you didn't try Ayurveda, why you didn't try homeopathy, you go to that doctor, Even when parents are going with the child on wheelchair to a supermarket or mall, people will come and say, "Okay, I have the solution for this. You give me money, I'll send you the money.
Right.
I'll send you the medicine." And like lakhs, for 2 lakhs, 3 lakhs, they will give, and okay, we'll get the money. The parents who are connected to other parents, to the other people in the community, there they have the plus that when someone is approaching like that, they at least ask, okay, some person has come like that, is it beneficial? Some parents, they don't know. So they just go and get into that. And socially, like the people around you, they talk so much negative. I'm not saying 100% everyone is like that, but most of the families are facing that. Then there won't be support. You would have, I don't know whether you know, in the near future, within last 1.5 years, we have two cases where the full family committed suicide because this was the problem. One was in North India, one was in Kerala. This is what we got to know. There will be families which we don't know. One Kerala, the family was husband, wife, and two boys. One first boy was diagnosed with DMD, and they were going to do the other test for mother and the second child and everything. At that time, they couldn't wait for the result. Full family, nice people, educated people. And then one family, they were in North India. I don't know the exact place, UP or MP. There are families when they hear to know that husband will leave, mother has to take care, or mother will leave, husband has to take care of the kid alone. The acceptance, first the acceptance for the parents, and then the society. When simply you think, if a child, someone's leg is having a fracture and you are going on a wheelchair, so many people ask 100 questions. No, so think our kids are like everything we have to do. Like when you go outside, even the tea, may water, everything, the parents have to give. Sorry, what happened? What is this? And then 100 solutions for that. So, and kids also, when other people are looking at them with like what is it, that eyes, they when they look, no, some kids are really affected. Some kids are okay, yes, the people are like that, we cannot change it. Easily they are taking. But some kids take it very personally. So then they don't want to go out, they want to sit at home, they will not go to any function also. So that type of, it's very difficult.
So now we've focused on the challenges and the limitations on, the accessibility, social aspect, and the infrastructure aspects. I want to talk about, say, I wouldn't say some positives, but some things that should be there in society ideally. So do you think at this point, are there any adequate support structures in place at a policy level and at a community level in India for people and families affected by muscular dystrophy? And if there are any support structures like that, what can be done to enhance them further?
First, I will say, rest more, Murli can add into that. What is there
Right,
is what I have faced, I'll say.
right,
For like education part. Education part, there are many laws already there, but
right,
implementation is not there. But there are many schools and many people who implement the law.
right,
For example, like when the child is going to the school, there is a law that you cannot force the child for studying, writing, or anything like that. Some schools they force it. So when
right,
the child is having problem with the muscles and you are asking them to write, so it is difficult. But some schools are so supportive, they'll say, okay, let it be. When the child wants to learn, let them learn. Or they will take the questions orally, or like basic things they will do, and let the child enjoy. They will give all the support. Even they will give one person who can take care of the kid when the kid is small. When they grow bigger, like CBSE. I'll tell CBSE because I know my son is in CBSE. That's why I'm saying he cannot study language because language you have to learn by writing. The
right.
simple thing is there. You remove the language and take computer application. So easily done. Language no need to study. Take the computer application. They are writing the exam in laptop. You don't have to write the exam. So that is one plus. Like when we were in one school, there was no lift, stairs were there. So for that one particular child, the school will bring everything to the ground floor. The lab, the class, everything. The teachers will climb this, though there will be some little bit complaints here and there, but all the support they will give. There are some schools who do all that. Some schools are there, you take TC and go. So both type are there. That is a plus. Then you can say education part. NOIS is there. Like, yes, there are some places where we get help, but is it reaching everywhere? That's not happening. But like you said, it's a positive part that it is there. Second thing is accessibility is very bad. You cannot say like in the bigger places also accessibility is there. That face is there. But now since like I before also I said we have online platforms, it's easier for us to connect. Like we are connecting to the US parents also. Only we are sitting at
Right.
home. Even our foundation mainly works because there is a virtual platform. Because
Right.
we four are in four different places. Only Rama and Murli is in one place. But then also we are working very nicely. We can say we'll mail, we'll talk almost daily. We are talking on WhatsApp or calling, on Zoom call is there. Though we don't see each other, but we are connected.
Right.
So that thing is there. Since laptop and mobile is there, many kids are there who sit at home and then they study. So that is positive. And one big positive what I have felt is the kids never go into depression. Muscular dystrophy kids, the parents may go into depression, the grandparents won't, but the kids mostly they don't go into depression. I'm not saying having 100%, but then also mostly they don't go. They take it very positive. They are very happy. They will take it, even they will calm you down. Like the parents, they will calm you down. It's okay, leave it. So like that also it is there. Then what plus you can when you go and tell the people about muscular dystrophy, there are many people who doesn't understand, but there is a main part of people that they want to know when you are telling them, they will listen, they will like try to do what they can do. There are many things which is out of their hand, but also they will be helpful. We can continue more into it, positive parts, though it's
Yeah,
very less.
the positive part is that the policy level, I don't see that we are behind for making facilities for all these disabled persons in India, because we can see all the policies are there, but the only thing is that the implementation, that's where we are very well behind. But if you see from, if you take the schools only, if you see from the management side also, it is not that you are they feasible or a workable for them to have all the facilities also for one or two kids. Instead of
Right.
that one, when we prefer that at least you notify some of the schools where they have all these facilities to address these disabled persons needs, because every disability with one requirement will be there. If you take the muscular dystrophy, the patients, when they can't move their hands also, they need the scribes at the time of the not only noting down or writing for the examinations, even for at noting down the notes also. But how these scribes are facilitated at the examinations time, in other times also we have to see also. And infrastructure wise, if you see also, most of our facilities are not accessible. So we are requesting and then we are promoting the commercial places also to provide these the facilities. We have done at one or two places also where, you know, easily these wheelchair bound people can go to their places for their activities.
Change is happening. Some places are very much accessible. Like Bangalore has a park for physically challenged kids. So we can't say like very good change is there, but yes, very slow change is there. Not like
Increment.
it's a zero, but yes, some small changes are coming, and people
Right.
are more getting aware of the laws and the support. So one person is knowing, they will tell everyone, and then slowly, we hope. But the pace is very slow. That
Right.
pace is not good, but happening. Yes, it is happening. We cannot say it's not happening.
Right.
So,
That's wonderful to know. So, I mean, in all of these positive things, can you tell me about one most rewarding experience that you've had in your journey with BharathMD till now?
I have many experiences, but one thing recently where we are involved in genetic investigation screening, where we met some few families where they have around, you know, 4 to 5 generations in their families. It is running, you know, where if you see their the pedigree, chart is nothing but their family tree. If you see, more than 20 to 28 people are affected in their family. But unfortunate thing is that though they are consulting the medical fraternity and then taking the advices, they couldn't find a solution to prevent new cases in their families. But I personally felt very happy that with the help of the medical fraternity only and the support of the Bharat MD family members, we could able to prevent a new case in their families. That I felt very happy. The one of the satisfied thing till now.
And just to
Chalo.
wrap things up, I just had one last question. Is there any particular message you would like to share with families affected by muscular dystrophy and to our listeners in general?
What I will say is, like, whatever you have to face, don't be weak in front of your kid. Be strong. Anyhow, this is there. So whatever has come, let's face it with a strong mind. Yes, it is a very big problem to face, but there is no other way out. What it has come in front of you, let's face it all together. We all together walk, means everyone walk together, we'll pakka help. So we are there to help each other. That's why we are moving ahead, and be positive. Be hopeful. Though the hope is very less, but be hopeful and walk. If you sit at one place and you are negative, means it's very difficult for not only for you, for the kid also.
Right.
So it's a very big hurdle to pass. So be positive. That's what I want to say. Raghubai ma'am.
And this the same thing. We have to accept. Acceptance is the main thing. Then comes management. And if we will have to provide a good management, rest is in the hands of God. Actually, all is on the Almighty. What He wants to do, that He will do. That's the thing.
Murli.
Yeah. Now I will echo with the same, having that hope and confidence. Our science is developed, so many solutions are coming to our kids. I will advise all the parents, be with the industry or what is the happenings, and then definitely we'll find a solution. Be brave and then provide whatever best we can to our
Management.
kids.
Anyhow, the situation has come. Let's face it and do whatever we can. That's it. Okay.
And with this, that's a wrap for our second episode. Thank you to the BharathMD team for taking out the time to speak to us. And for our viewers, if you like this episode, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our social media channels linked below. Do let us know in the comments what you would like to see more of. Thank you, sir, and thank you, ma'am, for being with us today. Thank you so much to everyone.